Again, cooperative learning, but it will focus on the anxiety and the proficiency of the language. Citation. The writer is Swantarathe. I think he's a Thai people, and the Thai woman. And Italian people. Yeah. And the journal is Journal of College and Learning. Today my contents will include introduction, literature review, methodology, result, and discussion, and limitation. Introduction. Anxiety can create a divided attention scenario for anxious students because they are focused on both the task at hand and their reaction to it. When they are doing the task, maybe they are thinking about the way they present and everything, those things make them anxious. Literature review. The important role of language anxiety in foreign language learning has been demonstrated in several studies, showing a negative correlation between high levels of anxiety and the language achievement, which means more anxious bring more negative correlation for language proficiency and achievement. Okay? Then there's a way to solve the problem. That is apply cooperative approach. Cooperative approach creates a supportive learning setting. It decreases competitiveness and individualism, but increase the opportunities to actively construct or transform the knowledge among students. Okay, the research object. First, to compare the mean score of learning anxiety before and after learning with cooperative learning activities. Second, to compare the mean score of English proficiency before and after learning with cooperative learning activities. Third, to examine the students' opinions toward cooperative learning. Research methodology, research design. There are 40 students in an English class, 211, in 2009. And the researcher is doing pre-test and post-test and analyze and do data collection and do the analyze. And instruments. There are 3 instruments to measure the anxiety. First is communication apprehension. Second, test anxiety. And the fear of negative evaluation. And the cooperative learning activity applied in the class is there are 3. The first is think, pair, share, which will ask the students to do the dictation and writing a summary. And second, numbered heads together. They will ask the students to do some reading comprehension, and then peer review. Ask the students to write up a comment, give feedback. Okay, and the results. The reduction of the FLCAS mean score of all statements reached the statistical significance. And table 2, language anxiety in each group is presented below. And table 3, anxiety of the 3 groups from the pre-FLCAS was not significantly different. And table 4, anxiety of 3 groups from post-FLCAS was not significantly different. And table 5, students' anxiety between the pre- and post-FLCAS was significantly different. And okay, and language anxiety in each group is presented below. This one. Students' anxiety decreased significantly in each group, and results show that cooperative learning helps students to have lower anxiety. And then table 7, results show that cooperative learning approach used in the class proved rather effective. And discussion and conclusion. Findings. The findings support the use of cooperative learning as part of the language learning method due to students' reduction of anxiety and higher language proficiency. And the researchers suggest that teachers are responsible to find some techniques or method that don't cause any anxiety in the class. And then results are supported by previous study that cooperative learning can contribute to the improvement of students' language proficiency. Limitation. In addition to cooperative learning approach, other techniques dealing with anxiety should be investigated for their effectiveness. Maybe beside cooperative learning, there are still some techniques would help students to improve their language proficiency.
Like what?
Maybe some.
Like what? You said some other techniques can be applied in the class result. Would you please name one example, one approach that we can apply in the classroom?
Okay, can I think of maybe 1 minute or 2 minutes?
No.
Later.
No.
Okay. Besides cooperative learning, maybe.
You mentioned that, so I assume that you got something in your mind now, right?
Okay. The researchers say that. I didn't say that.
This is your opinion.
Okay. Maybe. Well. Okay. I think about it. I'll talk to you later.
Hey, now.
I
think my mind is, like it. Yeah.
Okay. Maybe some competition. I think maybe make some competition in the class. 良性的 competition. And of course, the reward has to be big. And it's worthy for students to compete, and they feel the sense of worthy. They're gonna do it. Okay. And then a study of strategies to cope with foreign language anxiety employed by students should be conducted to analyze their effectiveness. Okay, that's all. Thank you.
Thank you.